So what is supported accommodation?
So supported accommodation is a type of housing where you live more independently, but there is still support available for you. It's a great way to prepare for your independence when you do need some extra support, and it's seen as a stepping stone in order for you to move to independent accommodation.
So do I have my own space there?
Yes, you will. You probably will have your own flat, but sometimes you may be sharing with other people. So you'll have your room, you may have your own kitchen, or you'll have a shared kitchen, but generally you have your own space. And if you are sharing with people, then you'll be sharing with other young people in the property.
So what kind of support do I get?
So it depends on the place and the accommodation. People like Transform Housing, they generally will have staff in the property, and they will also have staff that float in and out. Other types of supported accommodations will have staff that come in and out during the day or during the week to see you, and they're there to support you with things like cooking, cleaning, washing, and just basically enabling you to begin to start living independently and helping you moving on to your own accommodation in the future.
Are there any rules I have to follow?
Yes, like with any accommodation, there will be some rules that are mandatory, such as paying your rent on time. But there will be some rules that potentially you could make up between the household that you're living with. It's really important that you do understand those rules, because those rules will enable you to maintain your accommodation. If those rules are not followed, then there is a risk that you could be asked to leave your accommodation. So just make sure when you are moving in that you are aware of those rules, and any questions you have, you can speak to your personal advisor or to the supported accommodation provider.
Is it like being in foster care?
It's a bit different. You won't have a foster care or staying put carer. Instead, what you'll have is a key worker or someone supporting you that will come in and out of the property. Or for somewhere like Transform Housing that I said earlier, there will be a key worker within the accommodation all the time. It's more independent, so it means that you will be doing more things for yourself, but knowing that you have someone there to support you. And basically, it's just about building up your independence so that you are ready to move on to your own accommodation in the future.
Sounds like a good way to practice being on my own.
Yeah, absolutely. It's designed to enable you to become more independent and help you build those skills so you can move on to independent accommodation, but knowing that you've got support around you where you need it. Your housing option meetings and the housing option team within the district and boroughs will support you and help you talk through the processes of getting onto supported accommodation if you need it and it's deemed suitable for you.
So how long could I end up being in supported accommodation?
So most supported accommodation will be up to 2 years, and during that time you'll be building on your independent skills, helping you get ready to move on to independent accommodation. Move on options from supported accommodation usually is through private rental, or if you're high enough and you are successful in being offered somewhere, it will be through social housing.